everyone, this is Kedra with NyxMoonOracle, and today I'm bringing you a twin flame reading. We're going to do an energy check-in for the connection. We're going to tap into your energy, Divine Masculine's reading, get some messages from Divine Masculine, advice from Spirit, how Spirit is assisting in this connection, future outcomes, possible future outcomes, and tapping into some shadows, and how the Masculine's viewing Divine Feminine currently this week. Remember, energy is fluid, so this could be within the last couple of weeks it's happened, or within the next month things can flow in that direction. Also, if this reading does not resonate with you, please don't make it fit. If you're listening just for advice or things like that, really take what resonates with you, what helps you, but don't try to make anything fit that doesn't, or get triggered by something that just doesn't involve your situation. So with that said, I'm going to get started with the overall theme, the overall energy of the connection currently. Everything's been shuffled, saged, blessed, and knocked energy, but if I feel like I need to shuffle again, I will. Spirit, can you tell me the overall theme currently for this collective for this week? Stillness and solitude. Both beautiful. So I feel like the both of you, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, I really feel like you're both tapping into trying to tune out the outside world a little bit. And sorry guys, I am an artist and I'm painting like crazy in the mornings because I have shows coming up. So these are not wounds on my hands. I'm just painting a red dragon. So, and this stuff doesn't come off, even with me soaking in the tub, it doesn't come off for about 3 or 4 days. So I just wanted to let you know I'm not wounded or burned. It's just literally ink from making a red dragon. Okay, so I feel like you and Divine Masculine are, I feel like you are practicing mindfulness, and it's kind of transferring over to Divine Masculine, because the more you're really enjoying your solitude, I feel like you're in separation right now. I feel like you're both on this, like, you're just taking time out and enjoying solitude. Now, for those of you that you know your Divine Masculine is with another person, they're still like going out and doing things and taking time for solitude. They could be going fishing, they could be going in meditation, they could just, you know, just that time in the shower. They're just really enjoying their solitude, even if it's driving to work or, you know, parking in a parking lot and just chilling out. I feel like this Divine Masculine is very much enjoying their solitude, and I really feel like it's because Divine Feminine is working on being her best self, being their best self. I feel like you have things that are just emerging and growing that were frozen before. You're starting to really pay attention to who you are and your thoughts. You're really seeing this twin flame dynamic for what it is, that it is the journey of you. That you met this person to be triggered and to recognize the beauty of you, the gifts that you bring the world, the love within yourself, the love for yourself, the love for everything you're blessed with. And this gratitude just, it radiates, this love and gratitude just radiates in beauty. And I feel that has an extreme effect on the Divine Masculine. That this causes them to enjoy their solitude because you're enjoying your solitude. And I feel like they are reflecting over their life, over the past. They're really ruminating about that. And that's really beautiful energy. That's a beautiful connective energy that you're in. It's very strong, very powerful. This is where manifestation happens. This is where the soul is able to expand its presence within you. It's really beautiful. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me what's currently going on in Divine Masculine's 3D world? What's going on in Divine Masculine's 3D world currently. What's going on in Divine Masculine's 3D world currently? You may see smoke in the video. That's just my sage still going. Return. I'm gonna get 2 more. Spirit, tell me what else is going on in Divine Masculine's physical world. Soulmate. 1 more, Spirit. Thank you. Metamorphosis. Okay. So immediately, I feel like because of this stillness and the solitude and reflection that they're going through, I feel like they want to return to something. I feel like they see you going through a metamorphosis, and they are also going through a metamorphosis. Spirit, tell me about this soulmate. I'm getting messages, but I really want Spirit to confirm. Spirit, tell me about this soulmate. Tell me about this soulmate, Spirit. I'm going to get 1 more. I'm getting messages, but I really want to clarify one thing, just to make sure. Tell me about this soulmate and 7 of Wands energy. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. For the 7 of Wands and Wheel of Fortune. Get a twin flame journey oracle to lay on top of this to close it up. Tell me about this soulmate, 7 of Wands, and Wheel of Fortune energy, and then I'll tie it up. I just need to, Spirit's weaving a story for me, and I really need to what else, Spirit? 1 more. Okay. You have been mirroring each other because of this energy. I feel like because of this energy that both of you are sharing, you leading the way because you are the keeper of the flame. You lead the way, and when you detach and lead the way and live your best life, Divine Masculine follows suit. And I feel like Divine Masculine is getting into a place. I feel that Divine Masculine knows that or sees that you are going through a metamorphosis, but also feels they are as well. I feel like because of this mirroring between you two, there's a lot of growth here on a 5D level that is emanating outward towards the 3D, the physical world. I feel there's growth on both sides, definitely growth with you, and there's growth within this Divine Masculine. They feel like they are returning to themselves. I feel like because of the 7 of Wands, they really want to, because of this spring energy, I really feel like they're wanting this burst of life, this change, this soul growth, and it's all spurred on because of your energy, your practice of stillness. I feel like also they are making the effort to make the changes for their end reflection. They're making changes, they're reflecting on things, because there's a lot of reflective energy coming through here. These reflections and moons. I just feel like they're becoming more fluid. They really are changing. They're reflecting on their past. They're reflecting on their darkness, how they perceive themselves, their outward appearance they put out to others. And I really feel like they're ready for a change. They're just ready for a change. They've come to this Wheel of Fortune. They've come to a turning point where they know they have to change. It's stirring within them. They're gaining the courage. You know, they know that it's time. This divine timing tells me Spirit is definitely assisting in this. I also feel, as another message, I didn't want to lead with that message because this one was very powerful. They know, they sense somehow or know somehow you are changing and you have grown and you're undergoing a metamorphosis and you are fighting the battle and you're just gaining all this growth and courage and wisdom. And I feel like it's just triggered them to do the same. They're wanting to return to themselves, who they really are, but they don't know yet who they really are. That's why they're in the shadow. They're reflecting. They're trying to discover who they are. They're gaining the courage to face that. Because it's scary to face your shadows. It's scary to face who you are, especially if you've been living in the 3D world in your mind and identifying with your personality when you're so much more than a personality or a gender or a label that you put on yourself. All these labels. I am a this, I am a teacher, I am a student, I am an artist, I am a mom, I am this, or I can't do this, I can't. It's limiting beliefs. It's trauma from when you were a child. It is negative self-talk, beliefs, interactions with people. I feel like they don't really know who they are, and they really don't know who you are. It's like they never got a chance because everything was so 3D and surface. They never went deeper. They never were illuminated. They never went deeper than what they did. But now they're gaining that courage. And I feel like for both of you, you are like letting everything happen in divine timing. Like you're not putting a limit on your soul growth. You're not putting a limit on, I'm hearing for some of you feminines that you're not putting a time limit or expectation on a return of divine masculine into your life. That you're really also enjoying your solitude and your stillness. And if you're not there yet, keep practicing stillness, being in the now, in the present moment, watching your thoughts, not letting your thoughts tell you who you are or control how you're feeling, your emotions, your need to be right, seeing things as wrong. Just your mind will try to make you upset and depressed and not feeling very good about yourself, because that's how it keeps its control over you. And I'm hearing that you guys are just really kind of living your life and letting things happen the way they're going to happen. But I do feel divine masculine is gaining the courage to face themselves, who they are, reflect and go through these shadows, and because they're at a turning point. They don't know if they're going to return to you. They're just kind of leaving it up to divine timing at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, I am really curious about these shadows because divine masculine is really in their head and reflecting. What are some shadows divine masculine is going through? Challenges. What are they scared to face? Sneaky. 2 more, Spirit. Disloyal. What else, Spirit? Impulsive. And these 2 wanted to come out too. Unpredictable and manipulative. I feel divine masculine in their life, maybe even with you. There was just this sneaky behavior. You never really knew where you stood with divine masculine. I feel like you never really knew where you stood with divine masculine for sure. I'm feeling this divine masculine feels they have been, that a part of them, who they are, is disloyal. Manipulative, sneaky, manipulative, and impulsive. And that usually leads to being disloyal. I feel like because of this energy, they feel like they really don't have any control. Things with them, even for themselves, are unpredictable because of this impulsivity. They're also, for some of them, I'm hearing that they feel like their life is kind of out of control. They are not in control. They don't feel in control of their life, so they have to do manipulative behavior and sneaky behavior to kind of gain some sort of control and predictability, because they're always in their head, and they feel this need to have everything structured and thought out. They need stability. They need financial stability. They need a steady supply of sex. They need a steady supply of ego stroking. They just need a steady supply of attention, I'm getting. And that need for control, that need for predictability, this is how they feel they need to get it. And I feel like Divine Masculine is feels this is the only way to get it. But I'm feeling like because of your work that you're doing, it's having Divine Masculine really reflecting on who they are. They're facing this. They want to return to themselves, but they don't know who they are. This is what they're scared of. This is what they don't want to face about themselves. They want to have the picture perfect image that they portray to people. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Yeah, balance, mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts. See how Divine Masculine is all in their head. Spirit's saying the way to return to yourself and the way for Masculine to bring balance and face all these fears and have the courage, that Seven of Wands, that courage to face these and return to themselves, is paying attention to your thoughts, being mindful of what you're saying to each other, being mindful of these patterns, and it'll bring balance. Divine Masculine desperately wants balance, because this Divine Masculine does not like for things to be up in the air or unpredictable or not clear. What are some words? Actually, I'm going to get one more card. Tell me what else about this situation, Spirit. Oof, that one flew out. Trapped. Yeah, they feel trapped by this behavior. This wanted to come out too. They feel trapped. They're trying to gain the strength to face these shadows. And we had that earlier with that Seven of Wands and Wheel of Fortune, that they just really want to move forward. Even though it's scary to face these shadows, they feel trapped by them now because of their reflection. And these are consecutive cards. They're gaining the strength because they feel trapped by these thoughts, this need for perfect balance. It's like they can't just go with the flow, and that leads them to some serious shadow behavior and challenges for themselves. They know that behavior, that secret, that sneaky behavior, that manipulative behavior, disloyal and impulsive, it gets them into trouble. It causes relationships to crumble. It doesn't work well at work. Please tell me. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. I wondered how far this would go. What else, Spirit? I think Divine Masculine, when they are doing this behavior, I feel like they know that time's running out with the disloyal, and it's like they're waiting for the other shoe to drop immediately. If they get into an affair or they start seeing another person that they feel is going to that they feel is going to benefit them in some way, because some people are with each other for sex, they're with each other for opportunity, they're with each other for financial security, or all of the above. They're with that person because they're aesthetically, pleasing, that it would garner, favor on this person, on the way people see this person. It would help their ego. I feel they know when they do things in this behavior, the shoe's going to drop. They always wonder. So it keeps them like up in the air because it's unpredictable. They know it's not going to last. They're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. One more, Spirit. And then we're going to tap into Divine Feminine, your energy this week. Any more, Spirit? Sometimes I hear your voice in my head. Yeah, they've been picking up, and they're trying to stop it actually, because it's helping it's not helping. It is actually helping, but your voice in their head. I feel like what Spirit's saying here is that they know they were manipulative, impulsive, disloyal. They did something that was sneaky. All of these things they knew, and they can hear your voice in their head. Maybe you said something, maybe the way it ended, maybe the way you found out, maybe you didn't really do anything, but you just kind of walked away, head held high, but you were brokenhearted and they knew it. Or they're remembering sweet things that you said to them, and like they were with you, or either you were in a relationship or you were starting one, or they gave you reasons to think that you know something was happening and brewing. And it was like, I'm getting they knew you were sweet, and I don't feel that they had any intention of it going further. Why, Spirit? Why did they feel that way? Why did they feel that way? Why did they feel that way about Divine Feminine? Why did they feel it wouldn't go further? I'm hearing because it was your sweetness. I feel they feel a lot of guilt that I'm gonna see through the tarot. Yeah, they knew. They had a hard truth that you were different. They had to cut you out because you knew, and I think that they didn't want to hurt you that way. You weren't like everybody else that they could manipulate. You may have seen through it, called them out on it, that you didn't tolerate or accept this behavior. And I feel like they didn't want to do it to you. They felt like you were better than this, and they knew it wouldn't go far. They knew you would call them out. They knew they'd be caught by you. And they knew they couldn't keep it going with you. That's interesting. And I feel like they know. They really know that you were not one to be treated this way. That you didn't deserve this. And so they had to cut you out and let you go. Spirit, can you tell me what energies Divine Feminine is currently in this week? What's going on with Divine Feminine this week, Spirit? Then we're going to go into the heart space for Divine Masculine, how they see you, how they feel about you. Victim. Offer. One more, Spirit. Devotion. Okay, immediately I'm getting that, and I said this earlier with the swan. I feel like Divine Feminine, and there's two swans in this reading, I didn't point that out earlier, but I am now. So if you're seeing swans, this could be a message, a sign to keep going, that you're on the right track. Keep loving yourself, keep being your beautiful self, keep that love radiating, more reflection. I feel like with this swan, I feel like, and I said this earlier, that you are not really entertaining the twin flame, I feel like you're okay in separation because you're doing your work, you're concentrating on living your best life, you're enjoying the solitude, the stillness, really seeing yourself, your self-worth, your beauty, all these gifts and opportunities that have been frozen in time are coming to life, and you're radiating love, you're radiating beauty, you're radiating light, and you're not entertaining being a victim to either. I feel like some of you offered your cup of love to Divine Masculine, and either they turned it down in a harsh way, maybe they ghosted you, or they took it and they were just about that, guys. My phone just randomly cut off. Okay, so what I was saying was, I feel like because Divine Masculine, you were either ghosted, or this person was disloyal, cut you out. you just felt that they were sneaky, manipulative, and they were impulsive. And they needed to like have control of things. You may not have known that, but they did. And I feel like you offered your cup of love and they were disloyal. And you're not going to suffer this. You're not suffering this anymore. You're not bound. You're not dirty. You're not a prisoner to this. You have let this go, that you offered your cup of love and it wasn't either reciprocated or it was spilt or left or tossed aside. So you, being the keeper of the flame, your devotion is to yourself and your journey. And that's really beautiful. And I really feel, because I just put this up in reverse, I really feel like you don't really care if you're mirroring this energy to Divine Masculine. You are putting the focus on you. On you. Your thoughts, your mindfulness, the real you. Divine Masculine hasn't even hit there yet. They're scared of it. They're getting the courage. I feel that you are leading the way because you're the keeper of the flame, but you're devoted to yourself, so you're not really focusing on whatever masculine is doing. You're going forward. And that's really incredible energy. Spirit, can you tell me what are some challenges Divine Feminine may encounter this week? And then we'll go into how you can... Let's see, what has Divine Feminine overcome? What challenges is Divine Feminine working on? Defensive? This is not even from the same deck. You're working on being defensive or putting up a defense. Picky? Over-exaggerate? Okay. Let's see. Tell me about these, Spirit. I feel like Divine Feminine this week, you are really doing self-work. And it has nothing to do with Divine Masculine. And that is really great news. I feel like you are working on being reactionary because you're being mindful of your thoughts and your ego. Am I being defensive because of my ego? Am I being reactionary because of my ego? Am I putting up that sword and guarding myself because my ego is offended? I feel like you are really working on being picky. This goes to like law of attraction. I feel like some of you are doing law of attraction and you're like, I'm trying to manifest something, but I'm putting all these expectations on this manifestation. Like I want it a certain way, I want it a certain time, I want it to look this way. And you're really working on just allowing Spirit, like you're going to put your want out there. You're going to put your want out there to the Spirit. You're going to declare what you want, what you deserve, and you're going to just let it happen and let Spirit create the circumstances and the opportunities for it to happen for you. It may not look exactly like you want it to look like or be in the right time that you want it to be, but it's on the way. Sorry guys, my daughter had a question. I feel like for some of you, like you're just really letting your expectations kind of fall to the wayside. You're trusting Spirit, but I also feel like maybe you're trying to manifest a partner and Spirit's saying, look, let me manifest the best person for you. That's what you're wanting. You're wanting true love. You're wanting the best person for you. So your standards may be this person may need to look like, you know, a certain height, a certain way, a certain body type, a certain look, a certain way they dress. You're going down the list of everything you want to tick off, and Spirit's saying, please be open. Please be open. So Spirit's just saying, let's create together, but let it happen naturally and give me the time to create the circumstances to bring what you're wanting and what you deserve to you. As for over-exaggerate, I feel that some of you are working on, you know, being really truthful about Like when you're telling people things, stories, what happened in your day. Spirit's saying don't over-exaggerate your feelings about it or over-exaggerate the events that happen. Don't over-exaggerate. You're really working on not over-exaggerating situations. I feel like maybe you feel like, sorry. Yeah, over-exaggerating and liar. Someone isn't telling the truth. You're really kind of working on being more honest. Not that you're a liar, but like over-exaggerating is some of you may just flat out lie, but maybe this has to do with lying to yourself, over-exaggerating a situation, or adding to a situation. Like when you're telling a story about, maybe a vacation you took or something, maybe you're over-exaggerating and lying to yourself, feeling like things aren't as bad as they seem, or maybe they're not as bad as they were, or I'm doing really well on my journey. I'm doing so good. I'm doing great. But you're still stalking Divine Masculine online, or asking about him, or fantasizing about him. Still that obsession's still going on. Spirit says you can't fool me. Okay? You can't fool me. You can't pick and choose which parts of the spiritual journey you want to be on and what you want to work on. And it's like you're putting up this front that you're doing better than you are. Don't exaggerate. Don't try to fool Spirit. That's your mind. Your mind is doing that. It's kind of saying, it's really sneaky how the mind will do that. It really tries to make you think, oh, that was over-exaggerated. Or you're telling yourself, I'm doing so good. Checking in on Divine Masculine's just fine. No one can compare to my Divine Masculine. And you're kind of defensive on, no one's as great as Divine Masculine. No one's as pretty. No one's as sexy. No one's as this. No one's as that. You're kind of guarding your heart, Spirit says, for your manifestations that you want, because you want true love. Let me create that for you. Let's do this together. But don't try to fool me. Don't try to fool me. Because I know your heart. One more, Spirit. Tell me about defensive and picky. Wow, too many. Tell me about defensive. Intentions, ulterior motives. Yeah, Spirit's saying, look, I know what you want. I know who you are. And I love you. But don't try to fool me, okay? Set your intentions. Let's not over-exaggerate and pretend. Don't get defensive. Don't be picky. Let's create together. Let's work on ourselves, our mindfulness. Let's not pick and choose what parts of the spiritual journey we're going to work on. Let's do it all. Let's do it all. If someone calls you out, it's okay. That's your ego. Spirit says work on reactionary behavior. I'm going to get one of these cards right here. Tell me about this, Spirit. Tell me about defensive behavior and picky. Denial. Yeah, don't be in denial. Don't be in denial, okay? Let's get on this journey. It's like for those of you, this is for those of you who haven't really embraced moving forward with your spiritual journey, your healing. You're detaching from Divine Masculine. It's like you're defending the attachment because you're trying to manifest Divine Masculine, because no one is as beautiful, sexy, smart, intelligent. You just know that's your person, right? You're over exaggerating their beauty, their brilliance, their everything. It's like you're over exaggerating, you're lying to yourself because they're Divine Masculine. So it's like you're giving them a free pass for that disloyal, manipulative ghosting. It's like they can do nothing wrong. But Spirit's saying, put out your intention. Stop being in denial. Stop hoping for an illusion. Stop staying in the dark, because you're doing well going forward. You are working on yourself. You are working on your stillness. Don't give up. Don't go back. Don't let that tricky mind take you back here. These are the shadows that you're facing, or that you will struggle with. Spirit, can you tell me something Divine Feminine can work on in regards to the twin flame journey, Spirit, that will help, what they can focus on, stop focusing on, understand. Soulmates has come out again. Yeah, watch out for wishful thinking. Open your heart to a soulmate. Kind of stop wishing for your Divine Masculine. Be open to soulmates. What else, Spirit? Yeah, don't do anything to try to get Divine Masculine. Work on your stillness, being. The Power of Now is a great book to read. Stop talking about your Divine Masculine to people. If you're gossiping, you know, or even the words you're saying about them. I mean, there can be some negative things that you think and say about Divine Masculine. There's no reason for it. They're your other half. They are you. So if you're shit-talking Divine Masculine, you're shit-talking you. You are the same soul in two different bodies having an experience. You're having experiences. They're having theirs, and they're on their journey learning their experiences they're supposed to and doing it their own way, just like you are. The obsession has to stop. The wishful thinking has to stop. The trashing of the karmic has to stop. The trashing of Divine Masculine and yourself. Don't be hard on yourself on this journey, I'm hearing. Just be. Just be. Accept the present moment as it is and practice self-love. Love of your soul. Not your ego, not your personality. Of your soul. Of your being. Of who you really are. Love your body. This vessel that you're in. All your flaws, everything. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to work through them. Stop peeping in on their social media, the stalking, just the stalking, looking them up, wondering what they're doing. One more, Spirit. Yeah, just stop focusing on the honeymoon period that you guys had, that first initial meeting, the first few times, maybe the first date, maybe just that, that bubble period where everything was exciting. Forget the story. Forget the story. It's not important. This journey is about you. You're realizing that. Don't forget. Don't do. Just be in the present moment. You don't have to do anything to get Divine Masculine back. This is your journey. This is your spiritual journey. It is not a journey to be with Divine Masculine. It's a journey to love and accept yourself. And if Divine Masculine comes in after you've done the work and lowered the shared energy, that's just like the cherry on the sundae. But it starts with facing those shadows. And Divine Masculine also has to face his shadows. But you're the keeper of the flame. So you lead the way. I'm going to look into, let's see, how is Divine Masculine seeing Divine Feminine currently? How is Divine Masculine seeing Divine Feminine currently? And how does this affect Divine Masculine? How does Divine Masculine currently see Divine Feminine, Spirit? She who aches, Perpetua, sadness, solitude, silent withdrawal. Withdraw. I feel like some of you have withdrawn. You've withdrawn your energy. There's a coldness to you. See how the winter, but you are in solitude. Solitude already came out. They know they've hurt you. They know they put everything on ice. And they know that you've withdrawn your energy and that you're silenced. This confirms that this is separation. Like I thought earlier, I felt it really strongly. Tell me about this, Spirit. I'm going to get a tarot. You know what? I'm going to get another tarot over here. How does this affect Divine Masculine, Spirit? Tell me about this, she who aches. This is how Divine Masculine currently sees. Tell me about this. Yes. Wow. It's the same energy, isolated and alone. This aching, this loneliness, this sadness. It's the same energy, different cards. And I feel that it's because, you know, they see that that you are sad and isolated and alone, and they're taking it as because they left. There was an ending. It transitioned. Why does Divine Masculine feel this way? What is Divine Feminine putting? Okay, one more, Spirit. This is really interesting. The Fool in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel because, like I said earlier, you offered that cup of love to them, and they either didn't take it, ghosted, they threw it away, or they used it, and there was an ending. And you're not fighting about it. I felt earlier that you just kind of walked away. You just were sad, and you just walked away. Because remember when they said your words still linger? I think that was what it said. I still hear your voice. Yeah, sometimes I hear your voice in my head. I really feel like they saw you as sweet, and that you didn't even fight. You just moved on. You didn't fight. You didn't try to reach out and get them. You just kind of, okay, you accepted it. To them. Maybe you didn't accept it to yourself. I know when my twin walked away, I said nothing. I just said nothing at all. Didn't say a word about it. Offered my cup, ghosted. I never said a word about it. Ever. And maybe this happened with you, that you just, maybe you cried to them. Maybe they ghosted you and you just didn't say anything. You didn't fight back. Those of you who didn't fight back, you're like, okay, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Have a great life. Bye. You didn't reach out. You didn't try to have another chance. You didn't want a second go round with this person. You didn't want to take any more chances with them at all. This is how they are currently seeing you. Spirit, how is Divine Masculine currently feeling Divine Feminine? How is Divine Masculine currently feeling Divine Feminine in their heart space? The heart space. Spirit, how is Divine Feminine? How is Divine Masculine feeling about Divine Feminine? Unawakened. Big dreams. Divine Feminine. They're definitely thinking about you in their heart. There's a lot of water. That reflection. I feel like these Divine Masculines, they have not really faced, see how this is a shadow and you're in full view. They know that you are working on themselves. They know that you're working on yourselves. Even if you're sad, your back is turned to them, you're still going towards the light. You are not in the dark. There's still some darkness, but there's the sun is just kind of illuminating that. Your path is being illuminated forward. You have your back to this relationship. You just turned your back. And I feel like the shadows that you're facing and you're owning them. You're creating stillness. And I feel that they see this and they feel it deep down. Because on the bottom of the deck, fifth dimension, 5D came out. I feel like they feel this in the 5D. They know this. They know what you're doing. They know what you're working on. But remember, one of the first cards that came out was Divine Masculine, the Return card. And it was this shadow person. They want to return to themselves because they see you returning to yourself and moving forward. And the water's calming. And they're trying to get out of this head, this chaos, because your words are they still hear your words. They still see your sadness, but they see you're going towards your big dreams. And they're unawakened as how to do that. They may be going for their big dreams, but they don't know how to do it without that manipulation, that impulsivity, that, what was it? That impulsivity. See how they're still in the shadows? They're not awakened to this. They go after big dreams, but they have to manipulate. They're impulsive with it. They're manipulative, they're sneaky and disloyal about how they go about things. And that's why they're always waiting for the other shoe to drop, because they know if they stay unawakened and they stay in this state of constantly needing control, and by gaining it, they're doing it in shadow ways, in challenging ways, they're doing it the hard way. There's no foundation there. It's like building a house on sand. It's just not going to stay. It's not a firm foundation, and these dreams won't happen with those energies, and they're unawakened on how to do it yet. They're trying. I'm going to say for this masculine, they're thinking about it. The energy is they're thinking about it, and they see you as sad and depressed, and they see you as going forward, but they see you as sad. But I think that's their ego. I think that ego is coming from, and I'm going to show you why they're seeing you in this way, okay? You're like, why are they seeing me like this? Well, it's because they see you in a good light as well, but they also see you as alone, silent, in solitude, and sad, because your shadows are, you're picky, you want them, you're wishful thinking about them, you're still hanging on to the story of them, you're looking in on their social media, you're still thinking about the good times, the possibilities, you're talking about them to other people, you're obsessively thinking about them and being with them, and you are kind of being defensive with your heart. You're kind of guarding your heart because you're picky. It's like, I want my divine masculine or nothing. But you may be saying to yourself, Spirit, I'm open, I'm moving, I'm detaching. But if you're still talking about divine masculine, and you're still thinking about divine masculine, and you're still having wishful thinking about divine masculine, this is how they're going to see you. Because you're lying to yourself. You're over-exaggerating how wonderful this person is. You're putting them above everybody, on a pedestal, and you're telling the universe, I deserve disloyal, I deserve manipulation, I deserve sneaky behavior, I deserve disloyalty. And the thing is, you don't deserve disloyalty at all. You're the keeper of the flame. Who cares if he didn't about this offer anymore? Change the story. You're divine feminine, you're going forward. But this is how divine masculine is feeling. They're unawakened to their shadows. They're slightly thinking about facing their shadows. And they see you as sad, but they also see you like in the 3D world, you may be really living your best life. They feel like you are. They see you going forward, okay? They see you living your best life. Like, you're really going for it. You may be dating. You may have went back to school, got a new job, new hair, new clothes, but they still see you as alone and sad. I'm going to get one more, because I don't see any, this divine masculine, I don't see any like love card here at all that would say that they're in their feels. Action in reverse. Yeah, they're not taking any action towards divine feminine, because this is how they see you. Divine masculine, when you have that shared energy between you, divine feminine, and you're thinking about them, you're checking them up on social media, you are wishful thinking, fantasizing, trying to manifest this person in your life, they are not going to take action towards you. And they're going to be attracted to everything and anything but you. They're going to see you as sad, withdrawn, silent, and they're going to keep this frozen. One more, Spirit. How is Divine Masculine currently seeing Divine Feminine? Yeah, the vibrations have to be, that shared energy has to be lowered, or it's not, you're not going to be a vibrational match with your own other part of your soul. You're chasing, and they're running there because you're pushing that energy onto them. It's like a battery. The battery, the positive charge runs to the negative, and the negative runs back, and it's going to keep going until it levels out. And like when magnets, you try to put them together, the other ends together, it won't fit. You got to turn things around to make it click. And the turning around is aligning with your soul, detaching, really detaching, not over exaggerating or lying to yourself about it. You have to literally let Divine Masculine go and the outcome to it, and quit hanging on to the story of you and your Divine Masculine. Forget it. Move forward, Divine Feminine. This path forward is the path to who you really are. Stillness. Being in your highest vibration. And being in your highest vibration is accepting the present moment and the situations as they are, taking action to where you can, action steps for your future, but not living in the future, not living in the past, just being in the present moment. Watching those thoughts, those limiting beliefs, those addictive beliefs about Divine Masculine. And this is why there's no love cards here. There's no, we're in Divine Masculine's heart space, and there's nothing. This collective's Divine Masculine is still unawakened and not taking action, and seeing you in this sad energy. They do see you as, you know, looking good, living better, but they still see you as alone and sad because you're still aching for them, and that repels them. And it also prevents them from returning to them, who they are. They're just going to stay unawakened in the dark. That's how it is until the shared energy is level. But the more you are in your stillness and living your best life, loving yourself, recognizing your beauty, letting go of Divine Masculine in every single way, letting go of the anger, the fear, the rejection, the everything. Like, this person should not mean more to you than the mailman delivering your mail every day. Are you concerned with the day-to-days in your mailman's life? Then you should not be concerned with Divine Masculines in the same way. That's exactly it. If you wouldn't be worried about, you know, say you go to a restaurant and you have a waiter or waitress, and are you worried about what's going on in their life? Who they're dating, who they're seeing? That's how you have to detach from Divine Masculine. That physical person of the Divine Masculine cannot be a focus. It's your spiritual journey. The twin flame journey is different from soulmates. Soulmates, you can have this back and forth, and you can get excited, and you can think about them, and you can treat them however, but twin flames is whole nother ball game. Spirit, can you tell me how Divine Feminine, moving forward, detaching from Divine Masculine, really getting on her spiritual journey, how Divine Feminine can heal herself this week, or is healing? Tribe. I understand that every soul I encounter has crossed paths with me for a reason. I'm blessed by all interactions. Yeah, you're seeing people as either you're seeing, or Spirit saying to please start seeing people that are crossing into your paths as a blessing. All interactions with everybody are meant, because remember, when you're manifesting with Spirit, Spirit is what? Creating circumstances and opportunities. And how do they do that? How does Spirit do that? It brings people into your life. Even if it's somebody that's, like, I had this gentleman when I was in the store looking for a micro USB card for my daughter, a micro USB cord. And they're kind of hard to find now because everything is a C cord. I couldn't really find it, and my daughter and I were talking about my taco salads. Well, she loves my taco salads, so we're talking about them, and this gentleman starts talking about the taco salads and how good that sounds, and he starts helping me find this cord, right? He's helping me and my daughter find this cord, and I can't find it where I am, and I'm looking through every cord, and he literally goes down all the way to the other end of the aisle just searching for it. And it was very kind and sweet, not creepy. It was very kind and sweet. He went out of his way. And after that experience, I thought to myself, that was really nice. This person crossed my path for a reason, showed me kindness and concern and gentleness and sweetness. And I was grateful for it. And every person you meet is going through their own stuff, their own life. They're there for a reason. And treat them as a blessing. It's there for a reason. It's there to teach you something. What else, Spirit? I do not wait on others to fulfill my happiness time. That's what I've been saying. You cannot wait on Divine Masculine to keep you, to make you happy. Waiting for union with Divine Masculine, waiting for the perfect person to come in, you know, giving a list of who you want, what kind of person you want to Spirit, you know, this full list to check off in their head. Remember the picky card came out. Spirit saying, don't wait on Divine Masculine to fulfill your happiness. This is you. This is your time. This is your time running out. Tomorrow is promised to no one. Live now. No matter what your life situation is, live now. Don't be frozen in time. I choose to make my peace with my past. Yes, let go of the story with Divine Masculine. It's gone. It's over. Make peace with it. Keep it frozen in time. It's gone. Leave it there. I'm gonna get one more. And then I'm gonna go into some possible future outcomes. Heart opening. I forgive you. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Don't be hard on yourself if you find yourself thinking about Divine Masculine or you get sad. We all have these stumbling blocks and triggers. Triggers are going to happen because that's your soul teaching you. Like, just when you think you're doing so great on this journey, something's going to happen with Divine Masculine. But it is your soul saying, it's time to learn more. Let's go deeper. There's still some stuff we need to work on. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself if you are reminiscing about Divine Masculine. Just cut it off when you notice it and forgive and move on. Keep it frozen in time. It's the past. Bye. Okay? And I'm hearing forgive Divine Masculine for the pain that they caused you. It doesn't mean, if this is toxic behavior or abusive behavior, I don't believe that that's twin flame. And any abuse is not forgivable in my book. But I do believe that if this person hasn't physically hurt you or verbally or mentally or sexually abused you in any way, and this person was just impulsive, sneaky, disloyal, you know, they're dealing with this twin flame dynamic the way they're supposed to be, actually. And they're also working with the tools and the shadows that they have. I do feel that this Divine Masculine knows their shadows, knows the things they need to work on, but they're scared to face them. Self-respect is what I'm getting here. 4 and 3 is 7 and 7. I feel like you're finding the courage to respect yourself. Respect that this journey is revealing who you are, and respecting that this is your journey. Respect Divine Masculine's journey. Respect who Divine Masculine is with or not with. Respect life. The beauty of life all around you. The beauty of existence. Respect yourself. I swear this card comes out every week when I'm talking about Divine Masculine. Release. 5 is change. Change and release all of this. It's time to let go. It's time to release Divine Masculine and everything associated with Divine Masculine that is chaining you. Release the story. Release the pain. Release the storms. Release. Release the obsessive thoughts, the need to control, the need to talk about, fantasize about. Just release it. Release it. And if you have stumbling blocks and triggers, respect yourself and forgive yourself and move forward. One more, Spirit. What else is Divine Feminine healing or should focus on with healing currently and going forward? Forward movement. I said forward movement when Now, 4 and 5 is 9. I always like 9 because 9 to me is one of my favorite numbers, but I feel like it's going to give you that blossoming of life, that playful energy, almost like the Fool energy, that 9 of Pentacles energy, getting what you want. You have forward moving. It's like a little chariot going forward. And the Wheel of Fortune came out earlier. I feel like this is your chariot moment. This is time to move forward. Be playful, be colorful, be sweet. Don't lose your sweetness. Respect yourself. Respect and love your inner child. And just kind of move forward. Spirit's saying move forward. Release and move forward. This was on the bottom of the deck, and the answers are within. You're the keeper of the flame, remember? Don't hang on to the dogma. 1 and 9 is 10. 10 is an end of cycles. Blow out the candle. Blow out the candle and recognize your own life. Pay attention to your own life. Release the dogma about the twin flame energy, okay? Release the dogma about that you're supposed to be with this person. Release the attachment. Blow out that twin flame and focus on your own inner light. Your answers are within your own inner light. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's pretty much saying, take care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Forgive yourself. This journey is not meant to be hard or painful. Let go of the name Twin Flame. Let go of the dogma of Twin Flame. Spirit, how are you assisting? Oh, wait, let me see. Spirit, can you tell me some possible future outcomes with this collective? Will Divine Masculine, awaken? What are some future energies with Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? What are some future energies, possible future energies? Moonlight. What else, Spirit? Wow, this card comes out so much. Protecting treasure. In personal readings, this one comes out. In personal twin flame readings and relationship readings, this comes out quite a bit. Spark. I'm going to get some tarot to go with this. I think I'm going to use a twin flame tarot. So can you tell me about... I'm already getting... I already know the messages. I just need confirmation. Possible future energies. Spirit. Manifestation tools. That is a Magician. Ace of Swords. That's the second time Ace of Swords has come out. And the Knight of Cups, a romantic gesture. Okay, so, and on the bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands, and it says Spark. So that's Spark and Spark. Okay, I'm going to take it. I feel like with this Magician and this Moonlight card, I feel like that this is the stage you're in kind of right now, that you're letting go of illusions. You're letting go of time restraints. You're gaining wisdom and insight. You are kind of, I feel like you're releasing bound energy, and that you are just growing wings and getting ready for your magic to appear. I feel like you are gaining a lot of wisdom. You're breaking through illusions. You're seeing the bigger picture of what things are, how things are, what this is really about. Is your ascension. I'm hearing stepping away from storms. You're having the wisdom to step away from storms and not get caught up in them. You are definitely letting go of time constraints and working in the past, working in the future. You are being at this present moment in time. And I'm hearing that is helping with your manifestation of what you want in life, that you're having these breakthroughs and awareness, these truths are coming not only to you, but your twin. I'm hearing that, it was raining and storming, and you were so busy focused on this treasure, this diamond, and this crown. But Spirit's saying the treasure all along has been you, and I've been protecting you, and I am protecting you. I'm protecting you. Even though you've been in such separation with this person, I'm protecting you. Trust me, this is the reason. This is the truth. I'm protecting you. I'm protecting this person. I'm protecting you. Because Spirit is like, look, if you had came together and you stayed together, you don't know how this situation is. Fantasy and thinking about it are two different things than reality. I mean, if you're fantasizing how a relationship is, that's not how the relationship really is. And if you are like over exaggerating and lying to yourself, or changing the story, romanticizing a story, you don't know how it would be. I know. Trust me. You're better off that you are in separation right now. You're better off. You have a lot to learn. They have a lot to learn. Okay? And with that, it causes a spark. You've done work. You have regained your spark, your love of life. You're listening to your own tune. You're no longer facing your back to anything. You are front and center. You are making your own music. You are radiating love. This person is creating love and just shooting it and just radiating it everywhere. You are in alignment. You have had the courage, 3 and 4 is 7, courage to move forward. You are taking your life into your own hands and making your own music, seeing your own beauty. You're blossoming. You're creating magic. You are one in alignment. And it's created this spark. And this spark radiates outward. And it's shown me that this divine masculine gets sparked as well. Ace of Wands always indicates to me some kind of passionate spark. It's almost phallic in a way. And they are, because this is the Knight of Cups, they're wanting to make a romantic gesture. Maybe they want to go have some coffee, talk. There's definitely a romantic gesture as a possible future outcome if you're doing the work and things like that. But you can't really focus on that. Tell me about this. Tell me about this, Spirit. You know what, Spirit? I'm going to ask Spirit a couple of questions because I'm really curious how this person goes from seeing you as sad and alone. I know they're seeing you possibly in the future if you're doing your work and moving forward, but I'm really curious right now as to why. Tell me about, I'm going to move this future energy right here. Tell me about this inaction with Divine Feminine, big dreams, seeing Divine Feminine as sad. I just need to get messages for that. I feel like I need to elaborate a little bit on that. I'm really curious. I feel like someone needs to know this. Tell me about the big dreams, Spirit. Tell me about this. Why do they see? Tell me a bit about big dreams and why they see Divine Feminine and solitude. What else, Spirit? What else? Tell me about that. Okay, there you go. That makes me feel better because it was really bothering me that they saw you as sad and alone. Okay, unawakened. They have big dreams. They're not the same person that you remember. I feel like they're a little more compassionate to you, to the situation. Your beauty still moves them. They haven't taken action, and they see you as sad and silent and withdrawn because they feel guilty. It's their perception of you, which I knew that was their perception of you, but that's also the vibration as well, because vibration did come out. So your vibration was kind of emanating this outward. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not easy to deal with. It goes back to the very beginning. That return card. Remember, they want to return to themselves because you're moving forward. You're moving forward in stillness, and they're reflecting. They're unawakened, but they are reflecting. And that's causing a change in them. They know they keep going after these big dreams and going with people that for opportunistic and aesthetic reasons, shallow reasons, and it's manipulative. This shadows that they're facing, seeing you reminds them of the shadows because they see the goodness in you. They know what they did to you. They know it wasn't right. And it's not easy for them to deal with because they don't want to face it. So Spirit, tell me, how does this get from no action to this spark? And I know it's your work. What else though? Yeah, okay, thank you. Whew. Spirit fills in the gaps for me sometimes. Your independence. You had this spark and radiate love. You had the courage to make the change, let go of the twin flame label, dynamic, putting this person on a pedestal over everybody. You were independent. You went for your own wishes, your own fulfillment. Your own fulfillment. You let go of it all. You embraced you. And you radiate love, and that's what caused this spark and this gesture, this inspiration for this gesture. What else, Spirit? Tell me more about the future outcomes. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. I'm going to use Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, Spirit. Tell me about this romantic gesture. Should I use another deck? Tell me about this romantic gesture, Spirit. King of Wands. Yeah, I was worried a little bit about that. I feel like it's going to be fast. This king is passionate. They have the spark. This Wands. They're feeling you. The passion is there. They're coming at you with passion, but I feel like this Knight of Cups, it's not a king gesture. I feel like, okay, because of the Knight of Cups, I feel like they have this sexual passion coming towards you, but I also feel like they are containing it, which is a very good thing. I feel like they are containing it and wanting just a gesture. They're not going to come full force, wanting to sleep with you. They're passionate about you, but they're keeping it like, let's have coffee. Let's have dinner. They're really containing this. Because if they're coming at you with just this Wands energy, that's when you got to kind of put them on the back burner a little, okay? And really watch how you're feeling when they're coming in. If you're feeling passionate and you're just ready to sleep with them, just be really careful, because that runner-chaser dynamic could happen again. Well, it will happen again. But I like that they're containing it. Yeah, be kind to yourself. Let your creativity flow. I feel like Divine Masculine is going to be playful about this gesture. It's going to be creative, and I feel like it's sweet. I feel like, yes, they're very passionate about you, because that's what relationships are. You're passionate. You're attracted to this person. You're attracted to them. But they're going to keep it sweet. They're going to keep it romantic and creative. Tell me more about this future outcome, Spirit. And then we're going to get some advice from Spirit. Tell me about this, the future outcome, Spirit, about this gesture from Divine Masculine. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. If you keep the energy and the expectations out and the labels and just be with each other, chill, just be with each other, this can be the romance of a lifetime. That's beautiful. Tell me more about this, Spirit. Tell me one more card about this future outcome. It's true love. It's true love, Spirit. Tell me about this. I feel like the angels are there. I feel like it's protected. Spirit's going to guide masculine. But you are the guide too. You're the leader. You're the leader of how this relationship goes. That's more passionate energy, yeah. Spirit's saying to really, really, really watch the passion coming towards you. from divine masculine. You have to have that balanced, shared energy between you. If they're coming at you passionate and not sweet, you got to make it equal. Say, okay, you know, great, let's go have a coffee. Go out to coffee, maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then say, you know, I really have to go, say you have an appointment or something. Just give them thimblefuls at a time. You're not going to make them go away. They're you. But just kind of level that shared energy. And if you're getting excited and butterflies and you're just ready to, just kind of say, even make him wait a little longer. Make her wait a little bit longer. Spirit says, work on you. Remember you, your inner peace. Remember what it's all about is soul alignment. Being solid, one with yourself. You are them, they are you. But the energy has to be shared. Equal, balanced. Being in the present moment. Remember about that magic that you have to create your future. Watch the magic in your hands. Watch the magic. A lot of 7s came up in this reading today so far. I'm going to get Spirit, how are you assisting? How are you assisting the divine masculine and divine feminine in this relationship? How are you assisting? Yep, they're helping. Spirit is helping you both to expand your knowledge of who you really are, that you are the infinite. Spirit is assisting you in your soul alignment. And when you align with your soul, you are aligning with you, the twin flame, which is you. When you align with your soul, that's you. You're bringing your energy together. You're eliminating that shared energy. Take that sword and cut it. Take that sword of truth, that ace of swords, that hard truth. Let your expectations go. Let go of the outcome, the need to control. Divine masculine needs to control. But you know what? That is also your energy. I do want to say that sneaky energy, that all of those energies are also in you. And the picky, defensive, and that is also in divine masculine because you're the same person. You're the same soul, two different bodies. And the energies that you have towards one another are your shared energy. So all those shadow energies, those are things you're both working on. That's a hard truth Spirit wants you to know right now. Those shadows of divine masculines are yours. The shadows of you are his or hers, however the dynamic is. Take that sword of truth, own it, cut out any expectations, any dogma, let it go, align with your soul. Seek divine animals, your spirit animals, the animals you feel, I hear that you feel are, soulmates, maybe that have passed on. Seek their wisdom, their comfort, and also embrace your strength in your spirit animals. If you don't know what your spirit animal is, find out and kind of embrace that. Find the attributes and the light and the shadow of what those animals mean. I feel like that is something Spirit wants you to kind of be knowledgeable of at this time. And remember, the soul is love. You are love. You are one soul in two different bodies having experience for Spirit. This doesn't need to be serious. This doesn't need to be anything heartbreaking. This just is what it is. And accept it. Take that truth and let go of the pain. Let go of the unnecessary pain that you're creating for yourself. And remember what soul is. And soul is love. Spirit is love. Connect to soul. Connect to spirit. And when you do that, you come into alignment. You level that shared energy, and masculine comes right back. Correct. He comes back correct. One more, Spirit. Variance. Be really open to what is. Be really open to what is. Life doesn't turn out the way we think it's going to. Have you ever imagined what your first date was going to be like and it was just something else? Could have been better. Could have been. It's just when we imagine things a certain way and we fantasize about how things should be, that's putting expectations. Spirit's saying to allow life to happen. Be receptive to what you're manifesting. Be receptive and own what you're manifesting. Be receptive to what Spirit wants to give you, and also watch out what you're putting out to Spirit. When you're clinging to Spirit, when you're taking crumbs from Divine Masculine, Spirit, when you're clinging to Divine Masculine, you're clinging to the desire of what you want to manifest, whether it's Divine Masculine or not. It is really important that you release that stronghold, the expectations, that list that you want to tick off, and just tell Spirit what you want, but also show Spirit what you want by being in that vibration. You're not going to take crumbs from Divine Masculine. You're not going to obsess, because the more you obsess and take crumbs and think constantly that Divine Masculine is this way negatively, and that they're never going to do this, they're never going to do this, they're never going to do that, guess what you're going to get? They're never going to do it, because you're focusing on an outcome, and you're already manifesting that. You're telling Spirit what's happening and what you want to have happen. You're emanating it. Watch what you're emanating and be receptive to what Spirit is creating around you. It may not look the way you want, but when it happens, it's going to be beautiful. And that's with anything. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to get one last card of what you can surrender to, today, and work on surrendering to help you in this twin flame journey, okay? Ooh, that flew out. Surrender to receiving support and love. We just talked about that, receiving and allowing. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. This goes for Divine Masculine too, because remember, Divine Masculine is trying to manipulate and control to get the support and love that they need, because they don't like anything unpredictable. They don't like an interruption to love supply, financial supply, support supply, sex supply. So they have to manipulate and try to make that happen. And if it's not happening the way they want, they will be disloyal and impulsive to get that ego stroke. Just surrender and receive love and support. That goes to what I was saying with the last card. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Remember the swan. Remember the swan, the beauty that is you. Remember to move forward, to release, to respect, to forgive, and that the answers are within. Surrender to the magic of who you are and the magic that you can create and co-create with Spirit, and surrender to receiving support and love, but try not to be picky with it or have limitations on it. Expectations and limitations really cause delays or just things not to happen with your manifestation. Remember who you are. You're a soul. You're a soul. And I'm going to get one last card and we'll close this up. Spirit, can you give me one last word? One last message for Divine Feminine action. You have the courage to express the unique colors, the unique loving colors of your soul. Your soul. Express your unique loving action for yourself and who you are. Courage has come through a lot. Have the courage. Divine Masculine needs it, but you are the leader. You are the leader, remember? Have the courage to express and take action on this twin flame journey. Self-love, self-acceptance, and allowing, and be receptive. I hope this reading helped you. I know it was really long, but I feel like I needed to get a good one in there for you guys. I hope this reading helped. See you next Monday. Namaste.